Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video was a pain and a half to work on, and I didn't realize that this is gonna be so much work to make. So in this video, I'll be ranking K-pop songs from January till June of 2021, and I'll give a small review for each song. Now, I want to start by saying a few things. First of all, the video does not have all releases or debuts, as if it did, I would be dead by now. I could not include every single song that was released. And I tried to do a mix of big and small groups and solo artists and such. Secondly, the ranking and reviewing of the songs has nothing to do with the artists themselves or how I feel about them. It's just for fun, so please don't think I'm saying mean things about the artist. This is just about the songs. Thirdly, I did not include songs that are, Japanese releases or Chinese releases or non-K-pop groups, just to cut down some of the songs on the list because it was too long. And lastly, I would ask you to play along, but there's so many songs, so instead I'm gonna ask you all to tell me one song that you love and one song that you dislike from each month, and that's only if you wanna, of course, play along. So now let's talk about the ranking system. These are the 5 rankings that I have. I will go over them all and tell you guys what they mean. Song of the Year means basically a song that I think deserves an award, in my opinion, and overall is just, in my opinion again, the best songs of the year. Straight to my playlist are songs that I just really enjoyed, and I'll added them straight to my playlist as soon as I heard them for the first time. Would play again is for songs that I wouldn't necessarily add to my playlist, but I would still look them up to listen to from time to time. Not for my playlists are songs that I think are still okay, but I personally didn't like them, or they just didn't have a good replayability. And lastly, instant skip is kind of self-explanatory. These songs are just things I don't like, and I would most likely skip over instantly. Now that that's out of the way, let's start with January. I really enjoyed the main sound of the song. You can hear it pretty well both when the song starts and during the chorus. However, I wasn't a huge fan of the whole "I like it like that" part, as it was obviously from another song. I usually don't like when groups do this in general, although I will say it fits in the song. I just think they could have written something else, like their own lyrics, instead of giving an homage to a song. I said I like it like that. The chorus and the rappers are really the only thing that stand out to me, and to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the rap in this song. Not to say that I don't like Hanse as a rapper, because I really do. I just feel like the song was mostly rap, and I would have liked to see what else they could have done with the song. This song gets a would play again ranking. There are some times when a song by Idol has to grow on me. For example, Oh My God. I really enjoyed Uki's part in the first chorus, and I enjoyed the start of the chorus. However, as some of you might know, I usually don't enjoy choruses that don't have a lot of lyrics. So songs that only have a beat drop or one word choruses, I'm not a huge fan of. But the song does sound beautiful, if that makes sense. But overall, I think I will have to give this song a not from my playlist ranking. The start of the song kind of reminds me of an old school Monsta X song, and I really enjoyed it, but the major downside of this song for me is the chorus. At least the first part of it. I like the second half, but I feel like a lot more could have been done with this song. I really enjoyed Ido's rap in the second verse, and I actually like the strange sounds that they have throughout the song. It's kind of the same sound that NCT 127 did in their Limitless song. It fits well, and I like it a lot. This song is gonna get a would play again ranking. I really enjoy the instrumentals of the song, and I do like the flute or the whistle that they use as the main focus in the instrumentals. The verses are pretty standard for a boy group, but I love the powerful energy of the chorus, and I enjoy this contrast of the verses and the choruses. I feel like the song doesn't really need a rap part, and it felt a little out of place in my opinion, but overall I like the instrumentals of the song, but I will have to give the song a not for my playlist ranking. I like that at first the song starts slow and kind of leads up to the chorus. Sadly, this is not going to be one of my top songs by Dreamcatcher. I just feel like it's missing that little oomph that other songs like P.D.D., Scream, and You and I have. I do like the instrumentals, they sound good and they're heavy, which I enjoy, but I think I can only give the song a would play again ranking. To be honest, first when I heard this song, I was not a fan, but after listening to it twice, I was in love. This is a song that you kind of have to listen to all together and just think about a little bit to like, in my opinion. But this song just makes me want to dance and get up and join in, if that makes sense. The tone of Hyuna's voice in the song is not for everyone, and I understand that. And sometimes I don't really like the high tone rapping in songs, but it suits this song very well. I like the bridge, or where it kind of slows down. I find it adorable how Hyuna referenced Dawn in her song, just like he did with his last song. Oh, and although it does not affect the score, I love watching stages for this song and seeing all the interesting outfits. This song gets a straight onto my playlist ranking. Start of the song kind of reminded me of a Christmas song almost, if that makes sense. I really enjoyed the song and its vibe. It made me happy to listen to, but what I do not like is the rap part. I just think that not all K-pop songs need a rap part. I think the song would have done great with just a good second verse that would have probably flowed a little better with the song, in my opinion. Also, I wasn't a huge fan of the whispering in the bridge. I will rank this straight to my playlist. I cannot tell you how much I love this song. From the soft voices in the verses to the very interesting and detailed instrumentals, this song was a pleasant surprise. I enjoyed the chorus and this part right here. And I honestly wish that the song was longer, but at the same time, it is a great length. I like the high note, but they could have worked a little bit on it, as I don't like one particular part. But I love this song a lot, and it's getting a Song of the Year ranking. I get what they're going for with this song. The chorus is interesting and fun to listen, but the rest of the song is just kind of forgettable. I do like the contrast of the deeper voice, and I usually like those types of songs, but in this case I just wasn't enjoying it. It felt unfinished, and I didn't really realize when the chorus started and ended, and it was just really confusing to me. So sadly, this is gonna get a instant skip ranking. I had high hopes for this song, as usually they have pretty interesting and fun sounding songs. Now, I will say the song is interesting, but I am very sorry, I really dislike this song. The start of the song had me interested, and I liked the beat and the instrumental. But the song kind of falls flat for me lyric-wise, and just the overall sound. I was not a fan of the lyrics and the actual singing itself, but the song sounded okay. I do enjoy the second verse the most. This song will get a not for me ranking. I don't think I've ever listened to them, so I don't know what to expect. At the start of the song, it felt pretty one-dimensional, and the pre-chorus just sounded like any other K-pop group in the past few years. And I'm sorry, the chorus itself was just bad, and I had to stop listening for a moment. It was just old and annoying, and I did not like the whole skr thing that they had going on. The second half of the chorus wasn't as bad, and I liked the second verse a lot more, and it felt more thought out and different than the first one. But for this song, I will give it a not for my playlist ranking. This song was a huge letdown for me, not because it's like a bad song, but more like I was expecting a little more from Saturday. It actually gave me major Mr. Chu vibes at times by Epik, just not the same beat, if that makes sense. Like the chorus had the same vibe. Like I said, the song itself isn't horrible. I just find it kind of basic, but at least they try to spice it up a little bit with the rap. But I honestly didn't really like the second verse. This song gets a not for my playlist ranking. I wasn't sure how I felt about the song at first, but after it came out, I surprisingly started playing it a lot more. I think that the sound mixing could have been a lot better, but that's just a nitpick. I love the mix of the softer voices in the verses and more harsher or almost loud tone in the chorus. I really enjoy Yechan's part in the chorus, and I always sing along to it. The only thing I would say is a minus for me is where the part where they repeat the same lyrics, as in general, I'm not a fan of those songs. There are of course exceptions, but I will have to give the song a Song of the Year ranking because although it's not perfect, it is literally one of my most played songs from 2021 so far. This song gave me instant summer vibe. I didn't even realize that Very Good had made a comeback, and I feel bad since they ended up disbanding in May, but back to the song itself. I really enjoyed it, but I do have a small issue with it. Firstly, the rap portion. I just feel like the song didn't need a rap portion, and now every time I listen to it, I can't unhear this part as having crack with your mama. I gotta work when crack with your mama. The other thing I'm not a huge fan of was the ad-libs at the last part of the song, but overall the song is pretty good, and I'll give it down straight to my playlist ranking. I will mention at the start of this review that it's really hard for me to like rap songs if the instrumentals are plain, so it shouldn't come as a surprise that I was not a fan of the song. Although the flow was okay, I feel like most of the parts sounded the same, and as for the chorus, it just sounded loud. Sadly, I don't have much else to say other than the fact that I just did not like the song, so I'll be giving it an instant skip ranking. Just like the first, the second, and the third time I listened to the song when it came out, when reviewing the song for this video, I honestly don't know how to feel about it. I love the sound that she was going for. It reminds me of an 80s synth pop or like I was about to step into a video game. Yubin has such a nice voice in my opinion, but the downfall of the song is the mixing itself. At parts, it just felt like you could barely hear Yubin over the music, and since the chorus had a really breathy style of singing, it was kind of hard to hear her vocals. I think I'll be giving the song a would play again ranking. The lyrics are pretty interesting in the song, and I liked some part of it, like in CLC introduction to the song. The instrumentals are fun to listen to, but once again, I am not a huge fan of rap, so besides the first verse and CL's part, I'm not much into the song, so I will be giving it a not for my playlist ranking. I'll never let you go. I'm very happy to see this side of Alexa. Although I do like my pop and upbeat songs, I can also be a sucker for soft songs. Alexa's voice sounded so beautiful and it just fit perfectly with the instrumentals. I love this part so much. And I breathe again. And it just gave me goosebumps when I first heard it. I don't have too much to say about the song. I just highly recommend that you guys go listen to it. So for now, I'll be giving it a ranking of straight to my playlist. Now, I can only find a dance version of the song, so I don't know if there's actually a music video, but I'll just listen to the song that way. I've never heard of this group, and they seem to be a very small one, but I'm very happy that this song got recommended to me because it is very good. The song starts off kind of rocky for me, but it picks up and the chorus is super fun to listen to. It's a pretty simple song, I guess would be the word to describe it, but it's still very good. And I'll be giving it a straight to my playlist ranking. Fun fact, one of my subscribers told me about this solo artist, and after checking her out, she released this song. The mixing of her soft vocals and the fun beat and instrumentals to the song make the song so much more fun to listen to. The chorus is fun, and when she hits a high note later in the song, it is very powerful. The song also gives me summer vibes, and I highly recommend that you go check it out. I will give this a straight to my playlist ranking. The first verse made me very excited about the chorus. I liked the mix of singing and rapping, so I was ready for a very good chorus. I was very excited for a great chorus after hearing the pre-chorus as well, but I was very disappointed in the chorus. I thought the song would have a similar beat drop to Icon's Killing Me, but it was just very simple and very unrememberable, and I was confused as to why it was so short. Like, maybe that's just me, but I felt like the chorus was very short in this song. But besides the strange chorus, the song is okay, and it had a lot of potential to be a very good song, but sadly I cannot rank it higher than Not for my playlist ranking because of the very disappointing chorus. I found this song just after it came out and I fell in love with it. Yeji's beautiful voice in the song with the soft guitar instrumentals is so good and it's a great combo, and when the song picks up it just gets even better. I feel like the song could be in a teenage romance drama, if that makes sense. It just had a lot of feeling in the song, even if you don't understand Korean. I like the guitar that they used in the instrumental solo because sometimes I want to enjoy the instrumentals and not have someone sing over the whole song, and they did that very well in this song. I will give the song a straight to my playlist ranking. Alright, let's talk about this debut. First of all, the title of the song is a mouthful and a half. Jesus Christ. The song is interesting, but maybe it's just me, but I found kind of sounded unfinished almost. Like the verses themselves just felt like they were missing something. I do like it when they actually sing the title name, and the chorus isn't half bad, but I think I'm gonna have to give this a Not for my playlist ranking. I wasn't really sure how I felt about the song at first, so I was happy that Shinee was coming back, but I just didn't feel like it was Shinee. But the more I listened to it, I liked the funky beat and how they made the song theirs. And this is a great example of how artists will express their own styles within one song as a group and still sound good. The song is outside of the box, and that's what I like about Shinee and K-pop in general, and I will be giving the song a Song of the Year ranking because I love this song after listening to it like twice. It's great, and I'm probably a little bit biased because I love Shinee, but let's not talk about that. To be honest, I wasn't really keeping up with him for a while, and when I listened to the song, I was actually very surprised at how good it was. Not that I wasn't expecting it to be bad or anything, but I was just confused why I haven't heard the song before. The beat and instrumentals are fun to listen to, and it gives me a slight mysterious feel, if that makes sense. I am a sucker for some good bass, and this song definitely has some great deep bass that really suits his voice, and the song will be getting us straight to my playlist ranking. Sunmi songs have always been a hit or miss for me, and this one is a hit for sure. From the slight seductiveness in her voice to the almost mysterious instrumentals, this song is a favorite of mine from the first listen. This shows Sunmi's style so well and is just very addicting. This song is getting a Song of the Year ranking for me. I like that Chungha is touching on the Spanish and Latin influences that the K-pop scene went through a few years ago without, sounding old or, tired, I guess. If you were a fan of K-pop back when the Latin wave kind of came over, it was fun at first, but it got old very fast. But this is a good way of adding a little touch of that sound. I like the verses, and her rapping in the second verse is good. However, surprise, surprise, I am not a fan of the chorus, and I find it slightly annoying. I just don't enjoy the song, but I do think Chungha fits the song, and she's in her element. And I think I'm gonna have to give it a would play again ranking. I'm beautiful. I don't really know what I was expecting with the song, but this upbeat vibe was not what I was expecting. Although I had fun listening to the song for the first time, I think I'm just not very drawn to it, so I'm gonna have to give it a Not for my playlist ranking. I've never listened to this artist before until I realized that he was a member of Uptension. Although I listened to their songs from time to time, I don't know a lot about them. I wasn't sure how I felt about the song, but sadly I just wasn't a fan. It's very fun and cute, but I just think it doesn't stand out to me. One part that I felt very uncomfortable listening to is this part. and it just freaked me out a little bit. But I will be giving the song a not for my playlist ranking. I kind of feel bad that I haven't been keeping up with him as much as I would like to. I have seen a few screenshots from the music video, but I never actually checked it out until this video. After listening to it a few times, it's a song that I wish I liked more than I do. It's a strange feeling where you want to like a song more than you actually do, and it's kind of frustrating. The song is soft but sexy, and although the song itself isn't too complex, Wonho makes it stand out with his voice. Strangely, I felt like he kind of sounded like Becco of oneus in the song, but I think I'm gonna have to give the song a would play again ranking. This is another artist that I don't know if I've ever heard about before, but within the first 30 seconds of the song, I fell in love with her voice. It's so soft and beautiful, and this is a good example of a song that doesn't need super upbeat chorus to be great. Her voice fits very well with the beat of the song, and it's just very enjoyable to listen to, and I will be giving the song straight to my playlist ranking. Side note, the music video is very interesting. You are my destiny. You are my destiny. I feel bad that I haven't kept up with them. I checked them out when they debuted, and because I fell in love with Woodam's voice and produced 101. Shame on me, I haven't been keeping up with them. I'm not a huge male ballad person, so I didn't really enjoy this song too much, but I will give the boys credit that they have really nice vocals. This song will get a not for my playlist ranking. This song is such a bittersweet release, and it really reflects that in the song itself. I like the chorus, and I'm a huge fan of JB's and Young Jae's voice in general, and I liked Bam Bam's part in the second verse. However, I was not a huge fan of Mark's part, as to me it sounded overly monotone. Late night, but overall, the song is nice, and it has some classic GOT7 vibes in it, so I think I can rank it higher than not for my playlist. Now, I know this is technically not a comeback, but I miss Momoland a lot, and there's some Korean lyrics in it, so good enough. Anyway, I wasn't a huge fan of the original song, and I think there is a version before Momoland covered it, or made a collab, but Momoland added their own charm to the song and changed the lyrics, and I just enjoyed it a lot more. I loved Nancy in the opening, and it just fits so well. It's my first night out with you. Treat me right and buy me shoes. I do say that the girls look freaking stunning in the music video, and it was very fun to watch. But of course, that does not affect my score. But this song will get us straight to my playlist ranking. Forever, forever. I'm a little bit confused as to why aespa released a very Christmas-sounding song 2 months after Christmas. I do appreciate that we get to hear the girls' voice a little bit more and just get to know them that way. However, I cannot listen to the song without cringing. It sounds mean, but I just don't like the song at all. Sadly, I will be giving this song an instant skip ranking. I don't remember how I found this song, but the first time I heard it, I just fell in love. I don't know a lot about this singer, and I've never actually heard about her, but I highly recommend this song. It's a perfect mix of a good beat, but soft and nice instrumentals, and the voice suits the song very well, and I will be giving it a straight to my playlist ranking. We had a lot of debuts in February, so I'm very excited. Let's start with Pixie. I have a lot of mixed emotions for the song. I think the best way to describe the song is a mix of Everglow and Dreamcatcher, and overall the song is good. I do have tiny things in the song that I'm not a fan of, like the whispering part in the beginning. Like, in the MV, it's fine, but in the actual track, it is a little weird to me. I like the mix of higher and deeper voices, and I like the chorus a lot, and this song gets us straight to my playlist ranking. This is a pretty good debut song in my opinion. The beat is funky, the singing is interesting, like for example in the pre-chorus, and the chorus is fun. The only thing that stood out to me that I want to mention is that after the first chorus, the second verse is a little slow, and I would like to see them keep up the same momentum that they did in the first verse and the chorus. Other than that, this song is, as I said, pretty good, and this song will get us straight to my playlist ranking. This debut was a surprise to me as I wasn't expecting to like it, but I actually ended up enjoying a lot. From the soft start of the song to the very powerful chorus, I was hooked after my first listen. Even the rap parts that I thought wouldn't fit with the song, I love this part in the pre-chorus so much. And overall, I just love this song, and it's getting out straight to my playlist ranking. I'm a huge fan of IM's rapping style, and I love what he adds to Monsta X. However, for whatever reason, this song was not a hit for me. As this was a solo debut, I guess I was just expecting a little more. But I think the song just isn't for me. Though I listened to it, I couldn't even remember what the song sounded like. This song sadly gets the instant skip ranking. This is a member of Very Good, and this was her solo debut. This song is not something I typically will listen to. I'm most often in the mood for something a little more upbeat. However, this song is nice, and I feel like I could see it in one of those movies with the dramatic middle of the night scenes. And I'm gonna give it a would play again ranking. I wasn't sure if I was going to include this in the video, but I had to. To my surprise, I actually enjoyed the song and it was very upbeat, which I love, and the lyrics are pretty easy and therefore it can get stuck in your head really easily. Apoki has a really nice voice and I freaking love the heavy bass throughout the song, and I'll be giving this a straight to my playlist ranking. I listened to the song when it first came out and I didn't know how to feel about it, but after listening to it again for this video, it's not half bad. I love that the song has more of like a band feel, as it's not something you see that often in K-pop, as they usually use electric music. The lyrics are a bit funny. There's a part in the song where it goes, quote, "You're pushing me away again, curling, and you look like the Rolling Stones. I don't care about you, calling, and you look like the Rolling." Whatever that means. Overall, this song isn't half bad, and I'm gonna give it a would play again ranking. Last time I listened to a song by Woods, it was Bump Bump, so this was a bit of a change. This song was so good and it makes me feel it all types of ways. The soft voice mixed with a heavy bass and then the chorus with the amazing guitar chords, it's just perfect. It melted my heart the first time I listened to it. It was an experience just to listen to it, and this is a great solo song that had me hooked on the first listen. I will be giving the song a Song of the Year ranking. I've never really paid attention to Jesse's music, but after hearing the teaser for the chorus of the song, I had to check it out when it came out, and I loved it. This is an example of a rap song that I enjoy because it's still very upbeat and has a funky beat. Her voice at first made me do a double take with this song, but it fits the song very well, and I'll be giving the song a straight to my playlist ranking. IU never fails to amaze me. This song, just like most other songs she puts out, is amazing. And the song is fun to listen to, not just because of the voice, but also because of the instruments and the sounds in the song itself. I love hearing the guitar in the background, and every time you listen to the song, you hear more interesting stuff that you didn't notice the first time. And I'll be giving the song a straight to my playlist ranking. This is one of those groups that always reminds me of what real talent is. They also remind me a lot of why I love women, but that's another topic. I don't understand why the song doesn't have more views and is talked about more. I have said in the past that their songs have unnecessary rap parts, but here in the song it fits very well. The pre-chorus is freaking amazing and the vocals are just outstanding. I'm giving the song straight to my playlist ranking, although I was very close to giving it a Song of the Year ranking, but oh well. Icon has some amazing vocals which are shown very well in the song. The song is very nice. I like the chorus a lot. It's a good mix of soft and upbeat. I wasn't a huge fan of the rap part, maybe I'm wrong, but I just felt like it didn't fit with the song. The song also gave me slight Big Bang vibes in the last third of the song, but the song just didn't stick too much out to me, and I will give it a not for my playlist ranking. I am sorry, but I'm not a fan of the song. It made me confused and it didn't catch my attention at all. I can tell that the members are talented, so I'll for sure give them that, but sadly this is a song that is just not for me and I'll be giving it an instant skip ranking. I didn't know what to expect. Since Kili Kili came out in 2019, I fell in love with it for its interesting sound. So when I listened to this song, I was impressed but also a little bit disappointed. The song is good, but I think it's pretty standard for a girl group, if that makes sense. So I will give this Would Play Again rankings since it's still a very good song and the girls are very talented. I highly recommend checking them out. I always applaud co-ed groups, as I think often they give a little extra oomph to songs. I like their song a lot, but it wasn't anything crazy. I think that they're playing it safe with this song. I do like that they split the lyrics pretty equally and every member seems to get a good amount of lines, but for this song, I'll give it a not for my playlist ranking. Very songs are always a hit or miss for me, which sucks because I really love them. I really like the first verse and the soft vocals are such a great way to open the song, and I love how powerful the chorus is. I wasn't a huge fan of the rap part in the chorus though, but I'll be giving the song a Would Play Again ranking. I can tell you just after listening to the song for a few seconds, I was not a fan of the autotune at all, especially when it's so noticeable and used so much. The chorus is fun to listen to, and I was familiar with it since I've heard it a few times, but the song was almost ruined for me because of the over-edited vocals, so I'm gonna have to give this an instant skip. When I first started listening to this song, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but after listening to it a few times, I really enjoyed it. It has a great upbeat chorus that shows good vocals and good rap as well, and it's very well executed, and I love the chorus overall. And I'll be giving the song a straight to my playlist ranking. I had to re-listen to the song a few times as I just didn't know what to think. Like, it's a good song, but it just never stood out to me, hence why I had to re-listen to it a few times. I like the beat they have throughout the song and the upbeat chorus, but other than that, I don't have a lot to say, and I'll just give it a not for my playlist ranking. This song grew on me after a few listens, especially since I kept hearing it on TikTok. The chorus is super catchy and overall the song is nice. I wasn't a huge fan of the rap parts in the second verse, but the song does suit the girls' voices, and I'll be giving it a Would Play Again ranking. I thought I would like the song a lot more than I actually do. I'm glad that after the whole Gugudan fiasco, Sejong is still able to show her talent to us. Her voice is beautiful and it's no different with this song. I just didn't enjoy it that much. It was fun to watch the MV and hear her sing, but I didn't find it memorable, and I wasn't a fan of the rap of the featured artist either. I sadly will give this a not for my playlist ranking. This is another song that I just didn't like or dislike. It didn't stick out to me too much. It's a good song and the boys are talented, but I just didn't click with the song or even remember it after listening to it. So I'll be giving it a not for my playlist ranking. When I first heard the song, I only heard like first half of it or something like that, and I really enjoyed it, but what on God's earth happened in the second part of the song? They suddenly turned the funky beat of the song into this rap breakdown that is not in any way matched the rest of the song. It is almost laughable. Besides the horrible rap breakdown, the song isn't half bad and it's catchy, but the rap really ruins it for me and I cannot listen to the whole song, so I will have to rank it an instant skip. This song isn't too bad, but I'm not a huge fan of Bom's voice or her style, if that makes sense. Not to say that she's a bad singer or anything like that, this just isn't for me. The song itself isn't half bad, but as I said, her voice just sounded off to me, so I'll be giving it a not for my playlist ranking. I like almost the mystical sound of the song when it started, and when I heard that they used the same sound in the chorus, I was sold. The song is upbeat, has a funky and interesting instrumental, and the voice are very nice. I actually liked the rap part in the song, which is surprising, and since there are ad-libs throughout the song in the background, I thoroughly enjoyed the song, and I'll be giving it a straight to my playlist ranking. Now this is an English song, but it's made by a Korean artist, so I'm adding it here. When I first listened to the song, I wasn't sure how I felt about the chorus, but it definitely grew on me. It's very interesting and her voice is just amazing. This song is absolutely great and I'm happy that this was recommended to me. After the first listen, I knew that this would get it straight to my playlist ranking, and I also highly recommend that you go check out the video. It is very mesmerizing and out there for a K-pop music video. Now, for the most part, I don't include pre-releases in this video, but there are some exceptions like here. Yukika is an artist that I really admire, and it was actually my boyfriend who introduced me to her. This song is such a beautiful song, and it's exactly why I love her and her style. I almost like this song more than the actual release for the album, and the chorus is just so nice, and her voice suits the song amazing, and I will get it straight to my playlist ranking. This song doesn't have a music video, and from what I can tell, it's just because the company can't afford it, but it was okay. I wasn't a huge fan of the song, and it sounded like the mixing wasn't perfect, so I'll be giving it a nod for my playlist ranking. You got me going dum, da, da, dum, dum, da, da. I wasn't expecting to like this song, but after listening to it a few times, I actually really like the song. It sounds like you could hear it on a radio today, which is a great compliment. It just sounds like such a radio song, if that makes sense. I like the chorus and the beat, and the only thing I wasn't too keen on was the bridge itself, but I will give this a would play again ranking. This song is an okay debut song, but for me, it just sounded a lot like other boy groups in the past year or so I can't really rank it that high. I do like the high note. The song is a pretty decent debut song, and it gives me slight G-idol vibes, so no one gets pressed in the comments. I am not saying that they're copying them, but rather that the song has a similar tone to it. I think the song is missing the wow factor, but I think that's what they were going for in this part. But it just didn't do it for me, and I'll be giving it a nod for my playlist ranking. I was excited to see another Blackpink member have a solo debut, as I really enjoyed Jennie's solo. Sadly, this song was just a little disappointing. Although Rose is very talented and the vibe of the song is okay, I just felt like it was a little underwhelming. I'm not a huge fan of choruses like this, and maybe it's just me, but the whole song was in English, which was totally okay, but I just felt like some of the lyrics were a little strained, and it just sounded a little off to me. But overall, this song wasn't bad, and just because I was a little disappointed, I won't let that affect the ranking as much as I can. That being said, I'm gonna give this song a would play again ranking. Spit it out. After the bop that was Say My Name by ANS, I was excited to see what Mages would do, and I have to say that this song was alright, with an interesting instrumental and good vocals. I was looking forward to hearing the rest of the song, however, I absolutely hate the chorus with a passion. And when I say I hate the chorus, I mean like the vocals and the lyrics, not the instrumentals themselves. It was just disappointing to me. So since I'm not really a huge fan of the chorus, I'll have to give it a nod for my playlist ranking. So I actually believe that this was a school project, which is very impressive, but I'm still gonna include it in this video. I wasn't sure if I was gonna include it, but a lot of people asked for it. This song is very good and the girls are very talented. I wish that the chorus was a little bit more intense, but I do think that the chorus fits the song very well. And I'll be giving this song a would play again ranking. The biggest chunk of the song was rapping, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. And the chorus sounded almost robotic to me, and I also wasn't a fan of this part. It just sounded strange to me, so I'll be giving it a nod for my playlist ranking. So why don't we run? Do what we want it for once. I don't know, but this song gives me like Disney vibes. Like this song, I would see it being in like the Disney movie Descendants. Anyway, Sorn is a good singer and the song is okay, but I just think it was pretty simple and I was expecting a little bit more, and it's gonna get a nod for my playlist ranking. When I was looking into this group, I couldn't find the MV for the debut and had to listen to the song live and just the lyric version, so I hope that's okay. This song kind of reminds me of something that JBJ would have done. Like, it's kind of similar to their song Call My Name. I like the mix of the singing and the rapping isn't too harsh, if that makes sense. But this song isn't something I would listen to a lot, so I'm gonna give it a nod for my playlist ranking. Lord have mercy on my poor soul. Now, I'm not going to talk about the music video, but I think most of you know what I think about it. But let's just move past that. Because just because the music video is bad doesn't mean that the song is bad, right? Wrong. The song is worse than the video itself. The mixing is horrible and you can't even hear what they're saying. And the pace is just so strange. The song is just such a roller coaster, and I don't want to ever listen to the song again, so it's going to be an instant skip.